Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Logan with All Paths Taken. This is part 16 of our 100% walkthrough of Bloodborne. In the last episode, we absolutely demolished the living failures. And now in this episode, we are going to take down Lady Maria and Laurence the First Vicar, then head into the Fishing Hamlet. As always, we are going for full completion, so every item, every secret, every boss. So grab your weapon of choice and let's continue the hunt. So, this boss fight, I'm going to talk about relatively briefly. It is a very similar fight to Gehrman. I know we haven't fought him yet on the walkthrough, but again, you're here for a walkthrough. You fought her before, you fought him before, most likely. But with Lady Maria, generally speaking, the idea to fight her is parrying. And then, if you cannot parry her, then it's just basically trick attacks. You can use lightning or fire paper. I recommend using bolt paper because bolt paper works a little bit better than fire paper, especially since she does do fire damage when she's in her third phase of the fight. Now, if you are aggressive enough, you will only see her using her two swords, or her sword and her dagger. If you are not aggressive enough, then she will eventually switch to her pistol and just use her whole saber as her fight. That move set is very rare and uncommon. Honestly, just try to be a little more aggressive, either whether it be with your parries or with your combos with the R1, L1 attacks, the transformation attacks. And then in second phase and third phase, when she goes to buff herself, you do have a small window each time to do a little extra damage. But overall, this is a fight that you very much have to learn. It's not like a very scripted fight. So you do need to be able to parry. You do need to be able to react to the attacks pretty commonly. Just a couple notes about her second and third phase. In second and third phase, she gains blood magic and then fire magic. For her blood magic and fire magic, her hitboxes get a little bit bigger. She will do some overhead slams and some big, long, delayed slashes. Those attacks you can easily dodge through, or you can parry. Just know in third phase, when you try to parry her, sometimes the fire attacks will knock you out of that animation, so you won't be able to actually get the visceral attack off. Which is why I recommend, again, that you do practice this fight. If you're someone who struggles with this fight, take off your bolt paper, take off your beast blood pellets, try to survive for 3 minutes. If you get her with, if you struggle with a specific phase, get her to that specific phase, and then try to survive for another 2-3 minutes. So you learn the fight, you learn the moves, you see where to go, where to dodge, and you go from that direction into learning the fight. And when you survive that long, then go kill her. Fight her straight up. Use everything you got, right? But we're going to use bolt paper now, and then we're going to talk to her to get the cutscene started, and then we're going to use the beast blood pellets and fight her. Oh, I was early. All right. First parry down. Dang, that's a lot of damage. Alright, so she should transform soon. So we got a short little window to do some damage. Then we want to back away a little bit and come right back in. Try to hit her. Those are big overhead slams that I mentioned. It's a little delayed attack. Try to dodge behind her for most of her attacks, because she will follow up a lot of them. Then this is her third phase transformation. Try to stay behind her. Big delayed attack that I was a little early on. She will every now and again follow that one up with another slash. So be on the lookout for that. Woo! I love this boss. Oh, favorite move in the game right there. Hell yeah. And we finished her. That was awesome. Heck yeah. That was sweet. Oh, that was sweet. Now we pick up the celestial dial. We can hit the lamp if we want. I'm actually going to activate the celestial dial so I don't really have to deal with it later. And all that's going to do is turn the clock so you can go to the Fishing Hamlet. Now, what's available in the dream is you can actually buy her armor. It's pretty decent armor. It's not the best, though. I think the best armor in the game is honestly what I'm wearing. It's got really good fire damage negation, which is good against Laurence, who we're going to go fight here in a minute or two. But now, we are in the Fishing Hamlet. We're going to run over and grab these two items. One is lead elixir, the other is Madman's Knowledge. And then we have an NPC that we need to talk to. So for this dude, we got to talk to him when we have the Blue Goober Rune equipped. So we will go back to the dream. We will leave the Fishing Hamlet alone. This is definitely the hardest level in the game. So we're going to warp back to the dream, level up if you need to, upgrade your weapons if you need to, which, again, if you got another one that you want to try in the DLC, you can absolutely do that as well. How close am I to leveling up? Oh, 5,000. That's all right. I don't think I have any blood. I think I spent it last episode to upgrade the church pick. Yep, can't sell any of that. Need those for missions. Don't want to sell the weapons so I don't have to buy them again. Oh well, such is life. We are going to head... Ooh, before I go though, I should replenish pellets. We will buy 10 of them. And then we're going to put in... Pretty much every boss we have left is bolt paper, so... At least in the main game. Is bolt paper. Or the DLC. The chalice dungeons we are going to do later once we get through all 3 levels of the game. Or all 3 the main chalices, not all 3. Words are hard. I apologize. Once we get through all 3 endings of the game, then we're going to go into the chalices. So now, where we're going to head is back to Hunter's Nightmare. And we're going to go hunt Laurence. Again, if you have not grabbed Laurence's skull, which we grabbed in the last episode, around those 2 ladies by that altar, if you raise the altar up, there's a bottom level that has Laurence's skull there where you can grab it. So if you have not grabbed it, you gotta go grab it first before you can fight Laurence. When you fight Laurence, it is a somewhat repeat of the Cleric Beast, which we fought way back when at the start of the playthrough. But a couple things about this fight. The first phase is around half a health bar to 2/3 of the health bar. And he's very, very aggressive. He likes to use his triple swipe attack a lot. It is when he swipes one direction, then the other direction, then back to the same direction 3 times in a row. He likes to, in the first phase, likes to slam his claw down and create a big explosion on the way back up. He likes to do a really long wombo combo where he travels pretty much all over the arena. You gotta learn the fight, number 1. But number 2, that combo, you want to try to make sure that you're dodging to his butt when you're going through it. You don't want to dodge away from him, because if you dodge away from him, you're just going to get hit because he travels so far. Let's see, is there any other attacks that I think you need to know about? If you get by his butt, either side of his butt, he will do a quick swipe most of the time to try to get you away. If you are not fast enough, you'll get hit by his claw and the fire that he has on his body. Every attack does the extra fire damage, just so you know. So if you're dodging improperly, you can get absolutely obliterated by this boss in one move. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens to me, because I'm pretty good at fighting this boss, but I'm not perfect. It might not be as easy as Lady Maria was. Then, in first phase, you can also hit him in the head with these fancy jump attacks. If you hit him with jump attacks, after his arms are broken, meaning he's staggered from one side and then the other, you can actually get a visceral attack on him, which is tough to do. It's very tough to do, because he's got very high health, very high poise, posture, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. In second phase, he loves to crawl around. You want to try to hug his right hip, even though his hip isn't there anymore. So that means he's going to be on the right side of the screen, and you're just going to follow him where he goes and hit him every once in a while when you can. When he farts lava or burps lava, that's when you're going to want to wail on him from the side. Otherwise, it's just going to be hit and run tactics, dodging in and out of that little area as well. So we're going to use bowl paper, and then we are going to use fire paper once we get close enough. Hey, if you're enjoying the run, make sure to subscribe to my channel, All Paths Taken. I cover every secret, every boss, and every hidden path so you never miss a thing. Because here, we don't just play the game, we take all paths. So be sure to subscribe right now. And here we go, Laurence, the First Vicar. Time for you to die. Why are we locking on way too high? So he's got a grab. Oh, come on. No jump attack? That sucks. Triple swipe. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. This is the wombo combo. That's extremely long. And you want to dodge through it to his butt. Again, when he's by his butt, he does that little motion where it's pretty difficult to, ouch, fire damage. Ouch. Well, I don't think I'm getting the visceral attack, which is unfortunate. Alright, he should transform any second now. Yep, there he is. Now you want to lock onto the head. You want to make sure that you do keep your bolt paper and beast blood pellets up. Wait till he is done walking around before you start hitting him. Now he's going to puke. We want to stand off to the side a little bit. Attack a couple times. Dodge the big swipes. If you get hit, just try to again stay on that hip so you don't get hit. He does like to follow up those attacks with another big swipe. Oh wow, he's already dead. I didn't know that. Wow. Well, maybe it was going to be as easy as Lady Maria. Alright, then we got our Beast Remembrance. Now, last thing we will do before Fishing Hamlet is go get the Accursed Brew, which essentially means we just got to talk to Lady Adeline, which is the brain fluid lady. And she will give us the rune we need where we can transform into that broccoli-headed nightmare. Research hall, please. Alright, so we're going to run up here, take a right, and go talk to her. If everything's done correctly, she will not be in her chair. She will actually be over here weeping. You're just going to talk to her. She'll ask for... she'll ask for brain fluid. And here's where the last one is. You just hit her. And then we get the brain fluid. She reappears. Doesn't remember anything. And there you go. We give her brain fluid. And she gives us the milkweed rune. Pretty creepy, pretty weird. There we go. Easy enough. Now, one of the main reasons why I love Bloodborne over Elden Ring is because of the different transformations that you can be and how cool they are. Like in Elden Ring and even Shadow of the Erdtree, you can transform into a dragon or you can transform into like a goat-headed dude, and I can't remember what the heck it's called. But those two guys, they're okay. But when you're playing this game, you get to transform into a literal beast or goddamn alien. It's friggin' sweet. It's super cool. So if you've never gotten either of those two ruins, I highly suggest you beat Laurence, and then you go and transform into the beast. Now, if you have this on, I believe it's this one and the other beast runes, you will have 0 fall damage. If you have the milkweed rune on, you look like a broccoli head, number 1. And number 2, you now get to go grab a hunter tool, the Accursed Brew, which is in Where is it? Fishing Hamlet. All you gotta do is run backwards and talk to that one dude that's like, burdened with blood-crazed fiends. That guy. And he will give you the accursed brew.
Blasphemous murders, blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches, by the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please.
Weird, isn't it?
Curse there. Curse for he and she. White hair. A bottomless curse. A bottomless sea. Source of all greatness. All things that be. Listen for the baneful chants. Weep with them as one in trance. And weep with us. Oh, weep with us.
Oh, there you go. A little bit of lore tidbits. But now we are going to head back. I don't really want to have Broccoli head on. I want to be my beautiful me, myself, and I. But it's kind of nice that you get to hear that dialogue at the start of the level. Especially when you go fight Orphan of Kos at the end of the level. Which I don't think we're going to get to today. Because this level is pretty big. I'll probably get through the first half. And then show you the second half of the level at the end. And then I will show you in that episode as well the final 2 boss fights as well. So we'll be wrapping up most likely next episode. But in this episode, we are going to run through Fishing Hamlet, which is hands down hardest level in the game. And it's not even close. Like every now and again, I'll watch different channels on YouTube talk about like, oh, this is the hardest level of the game because of how hard it is and how many enemies there are, etc. Like, this is the only level in Bloodborne. When I first played it, I was literally like, this game is BS. Like, this game is BS. Until I realized, like, hey, the lore implications of this area is wild. And it makes sense why all of these enemies are so incredibly mad. It's because, like, it's our fault that they are this way. Because we massacred them. The Kos parasite basically infected all of them to where they came back as this. Because the Hunter's Workshop, or the old Hunters, basically, the old Hunters basically didn't let the villagers just exist. They worshipped Kos, who is the big dead body that Orphan crawls out of, and the parasite that was within Kos ended up corrupting him. So it's pretty crazy, pretty interesting to learn about. It's pretty wild, everything that went on in Fishing Hamlet and in the fishing village. So yeah, but we're gonna back away a little bit. I don't really want to fight those things yet. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to avoid these enemies. And we are just going to whack this dude. And then we're going to run this direction because we want to have both of them. Ow, that was an aggressive combo, sir. But we want to have both of them in the right direction and right location so we don't accidentally run into, hands down, toughest enemies in the game. Shark boy over here. Do I have a molly? I do. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that sucks. I can only throw it like 2 inches? Well, that's dumb. No, you're coming over here. I'm not going over there unless I have to. And there we go, big shark boy. So how you fight these guys is pretty simple, but it's really hard to do because the windows are so small. you want to do this thing called parrying. If you try to do anything else, it's just not going to end well. And even then, parrying only works for like half of their health bar most of the time. Excellent. We got that one done. Now we can run over to the left and we can grab a couple items. And I believe there's like one more enemy in here, right? Yep. Oh, 2 enemies. I was wrong. Grab our kin cold blood and blood vials that they dropped. Now, over here, you can see people that are just kind of standing around next to those glowy lanterns. The glowy lanterns are bombs, so be careful when you run by them because they will blow up if somebody throws something at you. But we're going to run this direction because we are going to grab Great One's Wisdom and we're going to grab a ladder over here just to get us back so we don't have to run through that little section. But you would land in a spot where you'd have to fight a shark again. The shark does come back, unfortunately. So next, we're going to come over to the side here. We're going to kill these dudes. We're going to go into the building and kill another one. Ow, I tried to get through that before they blew it up. Alright, unlock, please, and get out. Well, now that we've alerted the whole neighborhood, I guess it's just time to take them out one by one, right? Alright, more heals. Now we go back into this nightmarish room where we got an ambush. If there's anybody still alive, which there is. Rude. Very rude. Alright, so from here, we can grab the items they drop. Now we're going to go upstairs for another couple enemies. We're going to run this way for an item. Nice little fire gem for your boom hammer. Then we can drop down. Whoa, weird. There's a corpse there. Alright. And now, you can run this way if those enemies aren't dead to grab your another oil urn. Now, over here, I'm going to be completely honest. I would not recommend fighting a single enemy. Because there is this dude who throws spears. There's a dog that runs... There's a couple of dogs that run around. And they have like a beast roar where it'll knock you back and stay in one area. And then the rest of the enemies are going to come and kill you. So, slap on a blue elixir. And just start running. Save yourself the headache. We can run back and get the items that are in this area after we get to the next lamp. Because like this section, it's a lot. I'm just going to say it right now. It's a lot. And we have a big shark dude right there. So it's a lot. And we got the accursed brew boy. So let's just run in here. Grab the lamp. And then we can talk to our boy Simon, who just loves the fishing village. So he dies. We end up getting an underground cell key. And I believe we got his bow blade as well, which is a pretty fun weapon. It's not like the strongest weapon, but it's pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot. Well, we're going to hit that dude so he stops attacking us. And then just roll from all your problems. And now we are going to... What is going on with that dog? Do I have any throwables that actually go somewhere? Hey, a pebble. That'll work. Yeet. Oh. Yeet. There we go. Now, doggy can come over here. And we can kill that one. We can run this way to grab Great One's Wisdom. Then we got a couple of dudes to kill. And a wolf. Shark. Dog. Thing. And pebble. Oh, that sucks. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to run this way. And we're going to grab another chunk. Then we're just going to run back. Again, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Avoid them like the plague. And now we're going to head back. Because we are going to get rid of a hunter that's going to be a pesky problem. Like, it's cool to fight him once or twice, but honestly, he comes back every time. He's very annoying, and he uses lead elixirs like a bum. Lead elixirs heighten your defense to where weapons just bounce off of you. So, you're going to want to warp to the underground corpse pile, and then we are going to run to that dude we talked to, I believe, in the last episode, where he was underground and just kind of being a jerk saying, "Do you hear the bell?" Even though we didn't, we said yes. And he's like, "Oh, you're a liar. I haven't tried to kill you yet." So, yeah, we're going to run this way. Now those two enemies that are in this hallway should be dead. And now the bell-bearing hunter comes out, transforms his bloodletter into a blood mace. And now we run down here to open the door. And now we can listen to his spiel about how, like, he is just, you know, the victim in all this, and that it doesn't matter that we kill him. So, yeah, but we kill him, and we grab the bloodletter. One of the coolest weapons in the game. I wish I could show it to you tricked, but oh well. We impale ourselves with it, and then it eventually pulls out like a giant blood mace. It's stinking cool. So cool. Metal as heck. Alright. Now we're going to head back. And then we are going to try to continue the level for a little bit longer. Alright. So we're going to go to the lighthouse. After we get through this section, depending on time, I might show you where the Rakuyo is today. If not, I might show you in the next episode. Because it is guarded by two sharks. Dos Sharkos. Not fun. Not fun at all. Feels really good when you finally kill them, though. But it is not fun to deal with, like, at all. Where are you going? Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So we're going to run this way. And we're going to clear out this section of enemies. We are just going to simply run across the bridge. Grab the bloodied armbands. If you did not kill that guy, his NPC or that NPC will be there for you to fight and kill. Then you can get the armbands, and then there's 2 more spots just like it as well. Alright, so we got that. Oh, I almost made it. That's fine. We want to run this way, grab some blood vials. We will eventually run underneath there, but I want to go to the right. Because we have some dogs to kill. And we got some dudes to kill. Ouch. So let them come over, a couple at a time. Let them come over a couple at a time. Are they really stuck on a corner? Hey, be nice. Alright, now we're going to go around the corner. And then we will run all the way around to grab the Tempering 6. Which you think would be better than some of the other gems, but it really isn't. Now we're going to stand in here. I forgot this dude immediately grabs you. God dang it. So mash your buttons to avoid getting grabbed right away. Then we're going to kill that guy. There is another one of them in here that also loves to grab you, so just be on the lookout for that. You're going to grab your blood vials and your chunks. Turn around. Same thing. You will have a couple of dudes here to kill. And we got another item over here. And now on this side, we should have those be in a better spot for those dogs to come fight us. Really? The wall got in my way? Now, if you have mollies, you can use mollies from this spot too. How did that go right between his legs? There we go. Excellent. Hello, friend. Ow. We're gonna go back in the room, try to create some space. There's 2 more dogs. Holy crap. I thought I killed all the dogs. Alright, we killed that dude. Killed that dude. Now all of them are dead. Now we gotta backtrack a little bit. Because we got one ladder that's somewhere over here for us to climb. I just don't remember where. It's been a while. Oh, that's right. We gotta go under here to get up there. So we come under here. Grab the beast hide garb, which is pretty cool. Grab a kin cold blood. And then we gotta backtrack again. Alright, where's my spot with the ladder? Right here. Ouch. Come into the room. Make sure you dodge those. Don't do what I've done my first time, which was just stand there and be like, oh, that's perfectly normal. And then get completely blown up. We're going to grab more chunks. Who's down there? I don't know who's attacking me. Oh, well, that's fine. Alright, now we're going to run through here again. We're going to go up the ladder. That was mean. And then we're going to come out this doorway. Kill Spear Bro. And then we're going to run across and kill Lightning McGee. Alright, this is every enemy in this part of the level. Now we're going to run across and climb up a ladder over here. For some reason, this was the ladder I was trying to find, but my brain was like, it definitely goes down into the water. It doesn't just stop on a plank of wood. It definitely goes through the wood. That's why I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off for a second, because I was trying to remember where I was. So from here, we're going to quickly run through the shells, and we're going to kill this bad boy. And then we're going to turn around and go kill this dude. And we got another one to kill right over here on the right. Got some oil urns to grab. And now we're going to come over here and run across to grab quicksilver bullets. And then we're going to kill this dude and grab blood. Alright, now, over here, before you go and fight all of them, open this gate. Because this is going to lead to the lamp, where safety is. And I think we're probably going to end the episode here. Main reason is because the next section of the level is pretty tough. I want to leave enough time for... me to kill Orphan of Kos, then go kill Gehrman and Moon Presence, and explain what you're going to do again for New Game Plus cycles and how the differences between each playthrough is going to be. So, I will see you all in the next episode where we finish up the DLC, and then we move into basically Endgame and then the Chalices. So, I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day, everybody.